Hey, what's up guys? We just got another update to Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, as well as 2 new costumes that were recently added to the shop. So the update is a brand new mode coming on January 16th, which is called Team Versus Mode. Now, first off, this is something that I personally wanted really badly to come to Street Fighter V ever since launch, so I was personally super excited when I saw the headline for this, but there is a catch, and that catch is that so far, this seems to be an offline only mode. Now with that being said, this mode isn't just, shoehorned in the game. It's actually pretty damn robust if you look at all the settings you can tweak and stuff. And you can basically turn Street Fighter V into King of Fighters if you want. And if you got a bunch of friends that come over to your house all the time, this can definitely be a great alternative to play instead of, constantly bug your friends, hey, it's my turn to play, especially if you only got one setup. So, let's get into the details of this. This is located in the Versus mode as an extra option. And first off, you have to determine the size of your teams. You can go from as low as a 2v2 up to a 5v5, and the teams must be equal in size. Then you must determine the match format. So there's 2 match formats. One is elimination and the other is best of series. So the way elimination works is the winner stays on as the teams fight to the last man standing. So this is basically like your King of Fighters format, where a single player can OCV the other team. This is usually the way actual team tournaments are done. And then we have the best of series, and each team will match up against their corresponding opponent until one team wins the majority of the matches. If the number of battles won by each team is even, the result will be a draw. Draws only occur in teams of 2 or 4. This reminds me of like the Mortal Kombat X team battles, the way they did it. But this basically allows, every player on each team to be able to play, and this is also a great way to, kind of even the playing field, so to speak. So if you have like one really strong player at your place who's just better than everyone, they can't just win and carry the team by themselves. Everyone has to contribute on the team. Now this is where it gets interesting. There's options for Vitality Recover. So you can choose how much vitality the winner recovers after each round. And you can opt for partial recovery, so you recover green health and some gray health. And then there's partial green, which is only recovering actual health, or full recover. So this makes it more like King of Fighters, where it could be difficult to stay alive each match if you keep winning. Or be rewarded if you destroy the opponent the next round without taking much damage, and you get all your life back. It's basically like survival mode. And then we also have retain EX gauge. This allows the winner to be allowed to carry over their EX gauge into the next round. This allows some cool synergy for your team, where it actually feels like it is a team battle and not just like separate matches. You can build your meter for your teammate if you happen to lose. You can have like a battery character and find some synergy that way. There's also V-Gauge Advantage. So in elimination mode, you can determine whether the losing team will be given V-Gauge in the next round. 2 bars will be given for a difference of 2 fighters, and 3 for a difference of 3 or more. So this keeps it interesting by giving an advantage to the losing team, allowing a greater chance for a comeback. And then there's also change order, and that is the losing team can change their character order before the next fight, and selecting random will randomize the order, including who goes first. So this is a cool option as well. You can either make it so the opposing team can counterpick the winner, or a random player selected, spice things up to make it, a surprise for everyone. Then there's a throwaway matches option in the best of series. Choose whether to play all the battles even if the winner has already decided. So this just makes sure once again that everyone gets to play. And then we just have the basic traditional settings, round settings, match time settings, CPU difficulty. Oh, so you can go against the CPU if you want in this mode, and hopefully you can assign both teams to the CPU for some funny side bets. As each match plays out though, you're able to change your V trigger so you don't feel locked in. You can actually choose it between your matches. And it also notes that you can obviously play an entire team by yourself by using 5 different characters, of just like an alternate way for you to practice with multiple characters if you want. So the bottom line is, this is a great addition to Street Fighter V. I can see it being used in tournaments, in the tournament scene especially, and hopefully use some cool options to make it more interesting, like the life recovery and stuff. And also, if you have a local scene yourself, if you're lucky enough, or a bunch of buddies that come over all the time, I'm sure people will have a blast playing this. Like I said, the only downside is that this feature currently is not an online mode. I would have loved to play with my stream, personally using this or team up, you know, with some rivals. There's just something really fun about, you know, talking smack with your friends and cheering on the sidelines as well while learning the game at the same time. That's like, you know, what fighting games are all about, and it's just really refreshing. I do understand that team battles, you know, were not popular in Street Fighter 4. I'm not gonna ignore that, but this looks way more robust, I think, and you know, it is a great alternative to the competitive nature of Street Fighter 5. So hopefully down the road, Capcom will add this online and you know, add some voice chat too, so we can talk smack. All right, now in more news, if you haven't noticed, Street Fighter 5 got a small update recently to add 2 new costumes to the shop. You guessed it, these are Chun-Li costumes. Now, before we raise our pitchforks and start a riot, it's worth noting that these costumes were announced a long time ago, like months and months ago. So it's technically not that new of costumes. They were designed by Akimon. So one costume is a wedding dress and the other is a covert operations look, where I guess Chun-Li is undercover. They look pretty good. I mean, what else is there to say? I think this brings the total count of Chun-Li's costumes to 16. I think 17 if you include her June cosplay costume that she's getting with extra battle mode in AE. So that about rounds it up, guys. Man, I hope that we'll get some more Arcade Edition updates before the game finally launches. So Team Battle Mode was a surprise for sure. So we'll see what else Capcom has, and then hopefully we'll get some info during the season on that second chapter to the big story mode. So let me know what you guys think about this team battle system, and of course the Chun-Li costumes in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, and please like the video, and I'll keep you guys posted. Next up, we'll finally go over the patch notes. Man, it took me a long time to round up all that information, so I'll see you guys next time. Take care.